Previously on Trails for Daybreak 2, Arcade Solutions received another email from C warning them about something fishy in Aramis Academy. Swin, Nadia transferred into the school in order to help Anya's investigate and enjoy school life. The Free also took on a student council request, which conveniently counted as a forced PG for the sake of the SP system. Okay, for this, even though Shizuna is over-leveled, I still want to get her to get her first-time MVP bonus from the achievements menu, just to get her skill stones.
Adventure awaits! Let's go!
Well, that's a little awkward to navigate. She doesn't have a good lunge attack, just a projectile for a dash attack.
Everyone,
you got a charge attack ready.
Yeah, the forfeit is so impractical. I hate it. Why does it exist?
They're down. This is the perfect time for shards.
Okay, it might be better to use when the enemy is already stunned than while they're unstunned.
Engaging skill.
You're next.
Of course. There.
Take
this!
Okay, Burn Nightmare, but I don't have a lot of CP right now.
Yes, I can play with you.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand.
Here goes.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand.
Take this! Do it, Swin!
Okay.
Chance for a shard boost.
Chrono Drive.
Activate.
Ideal Force.
Activate.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
La Forte.
Gather upon me.
Go!
Release.
What?
Now I'm mad.
Ugh. Even my resistance is set up. It's not gonna be easy.
Certain arts seem to work better.
I like where this is headed.
Umbra Cracker. Oh, nice. I got a lot off that. Just give me a little bit CP back.
Going all in!
Okay, free sure hit.
Got you covered.
Freezing wind. Cut down my enemies. Give them what force, Lyn.
Okay. Instantaneous Mark. Resume Blitz.
Bag.
Okay, I'm seeing a problem here. We're not close enough.
Going all in!
I believe in you, Ace.
There! Take this!
Ha!
Keep it up, Nadia!
Nice. We're just gonna do this until you stat down all of us? Man. That is a very annoying and toxic moveset.
Certain arts seem to work better.
I like where this is headed.
Okay, Umbra Cracker.
Certain arts. Activating drive.
We're doing good!
Mana, gather upon me.
Okay, Blitz.
I like where this.
I believe in you, Ace.
Now! Be gone!
Yeah!
Keep it up, Nadia!
Got you covered.
Here goes.
Okay, now that we're together, we can team up on this boss.
Now!
He ate me!
Now I'm mad!
Going all in.
Okay, Umbra Cracker here.
Seem to work better.
No, let's
We're doing good.
ideal force ourselves here.
Zypha activate!
Let's go!
Now's
Okay.
a good time for a shard boost.
We've got this in the bag!
Going all in.
Engaging skill.
Sucker.
Give them what force, Lynn!
Okay,
This is your chance for a shard boost.
instantaneous mark.
We've got this in the bag! I believe in you, Ash!
Too slow. You're done.
Now I'm mad!
Certain arts seem to work better.
Zypha activate!
Man, Van got delayed to hell. Holy shit.
We've got this in the bag!
Going
Engaging
all in.
skill.
Season
Run
up.
wide! Raging blizzard! Let's go!
Engaging skill.
You won't want to miss this. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. There! Behold! Zero's gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Yeah!
Keep it up, Nadia.
Yeah, Laura, you do almost as much as an S-craft, huh? Free of swords.
I
Activating
believe
skill.
in you, Ash!
It ends here. You're done for.
Chance.
Those are a lot of stat downs. Shit. Man,
Don't hold anything
that's
back.
frustrating. Anyways,
Here we go, man.
Get going, Dan!
Howling Roar. Rapid Onslaught. Okay. Use Hitches and Stitches.
Certain
Keep
activating
it up,
skill.
Nadia.
Take this and this! I say sorry, but I'm really not! Keep it up!
Now we're talking.
Okay, you're still stunned, so I can do some crazy stuff.
Easy does it!
Okay, EX Chain of Grendel.
Skill.
You're next.
Got it.
Kill my enemies. Give them what force, Lynn.
Okay, we can still EX Chain off of you, huh? Nice.
I like where this is headed.
I
Activating
believe
skill.
in you, Ash!
Now, be gone. Please.
Okie dokie!
Okay, that worked out, even if I didn't use Grendel for most of the fight.
I had a great time.
Alright. That I can get Shizuna a lot of her skill stones. Also got enemies drop more items. Alright, there's a suggestion box request. Slump and sales. Our after-school sales have been down on the decline recently, but I think I might know what's causing it. If possible, I'd like to discuss this with the student council. As always, I'll be at the school store on the first floor. Roscoe. Oh, looks like Roscoe left a suggestion recently. Wait a sec, I thought only students could use the suggestion box. Nope, it's open to everyone on campus, faculty included, but they typically only come to us when they need help with an issue outside their purview. That must seem pretty unusual, huh? Well, considering Aramis values student independence, I think it makes perfect sense. Bet you guys must hold a lot of sway over them then. Probably enough to talk the school store into stocking all your favorite sweets, yeah? Not necessarily, although we certainly get our fair share of requests asking us to. Anyway, it seems like the store's in a bit of a pinch at the moment. Let's head over and see what Roscoe has to say. Welcome, can I help you find something? Sorry to bother you in the middle of work, it's just that... I need to explain that they know the note they found in the suggestion box. Oh, so that's why you're here. You kids are already so busy, I'd hate to pile on more on your plate, but... Not at all, it comes with the territory. Anyway, you mentioned you were worried about sales, right? Yes, our after-school sale numbers have been on the decline recently. Not all of a sudden either, but gradually, day after day and week after week. On top of that, the items we've seen fewer sales on, in particular, sports drinks and nutritional supplements. I see, so there's a decrease in specific products being sold. I haven't changed up our selection any, so I don't really think there's a problem with the store itself. It's just... In the note, you said you might have some idea about why this is happening. Yeah, you see, we actually have a few regulars that tend to come by after school. I guess you could say they contributed to a pretty big portion of our sales. But they've stopped coming in lately. So who are these regulars of yours? The basketball club. They'd come by all the time before practice, sometimes even during. I've heard our teams are good enough to make nationals because of how rigorous they are with their training. And you actually beat one of them, so that means you could join them too and go to nationals. Considering what you stock, it makes sense that they'd be our most common customers. So basketball, huh? It was pretty fun when we played during gym this afternoon. I like how you have to stay coordinated with your teammates while also keeping toe-to-toe with the opposition. Yeah, you look so cool, S. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're getting a little off topic here. You gave us some details about the situation, but I'm still not sure what you want us to do about it. Do you want us to look into what's going on with the basketball club, or are you just interested in improving your sales? Naturally, sales are what I'm most concerned with. It's just I'm also worried about the club too. That's part of why I put that note in the suggestion box since it involves some of Aramis' students. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like I was coming down on you. We just want to make sure we can fully understand our client's request. Client, you sound so professional. Oh well, you know, they used to do stuff like this all the time at their old school, because they're exchange students. What she said. Anyway, we're taking his case, right? Except... Law and Gray? Considering this sounds like something the student council would want to investigate anyway, we'll go ahead and take your case. It could just be a coincidence. Maybe they don't like the stuff they sell here anymore. Well, even if they're totally fine, it would be a huge weight off my shoulders to know for sure. I hate to ask students to handle something like this, but anything you could find out would be greatly appreciated. Of course, we're happy to be of help. Let's start by talking to Sasha. She's the captain of the girls' basketball team. I'm sure she won't mind sharing some info with us. She's likely either in the courtyard or auditorium. Oh, I didn't realize the club had separate teams for boys and girls. Makes sense, though. We're learning all kinds of things today. Okay, time to jump back into the Aramis Expedition Squad. Archipelago Solutions Edition. After School Chapter.
Time to start working.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, everything's been pretty normal on our end. We're just having practice today like we always do. I mean, we did slack off a little bit after the Winter Nationals, but that's about the only issue I can think of. Right now, though, everybody's pumped up for our next big tournament. Ooh, there's that fighting spirit I've heard so much about. I've heard that Aramis has a strong basketball club. You guys must do some pretty harsh training. Heh, you could say that, but it's not all about how much you practice. Fostering good relationships is our major key to success, and not just with the players, but with managers too. For example, the manager for the first year girls is really diligent and thoughtful. She's always the last to leave after practice because she wants to make sure everything gets put away neatly. Having someone like that around really helps encourage the spirit of teamwork. I totally get where she's coming from. Some people may work fast, but they can be super sloppy about it. You're one to talk. Sounds like you know your team inside and out. Well, when you're a captain, part of your role is to look out for everyone. I'm sure I've talked your ears off about the team for long enough, though. Getting back to your question, I think I'd be more worried about the boys' team. They've been practicing as usual, but for whatever reason, they just seem kinda down. They used to get so fired up about everything. Honestly, it was almost obnoxious, but they've been oddly quiet by comparison lately. I was actually considering bringing it up to their captain. I see, so something's going on with the boys' team. I should probably be the one to go see what's up, but if you guys are already looking into it, will you mind checking in on them for me? Of course, we don't mind at all. I think I saw the boys were over in the courtyard. Let's go see what they have to say.
One sec.
I should have known Sasha would figure out something's up. So you guys really are having trouble. It's hard to put into words, but it's like we're running into all kinds of issues lately. Like having to fill our basketballs with air right before practice because they all gone flat. Okay, that sounds like sabotage. And sometimes we'll just find ourselves missing stuff like jerseys or tape right when we need them. Maybe you've got a poltergeist. Honestly, a poltergeist would be less trouble at this point. Everyone's been getting pretty frustrated because of how these issues keep messing up with the tempo of our training. Some members are even starting to suspect one another of trying to drag us all down. Strange that none of this has been happening to the girls' team. Where do you guys keep all your spare basketballs and stuff? In the boys' basketball locker on the first floor of the clubhouse. The manager maintains it all for us, which makes them the prime suspect. Let's go ask them to see if they know anything. They might be able to give us a new lead.
One sec.
I see. Can't say I blame you for wanting to talk to me about it. You haven't been playing pranks on the team, have you? Could you be any more blunt? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if some of our players suspected the same thing. Only the manager and the advisor are given keys to the clubhouse. Nobody else should be able to get in. But I swear I haven't been pulling pranks on anybody. Stare. I think that's enough, Nadia. Time to use needle torture, huh? But if that's the case, then it's likely the culprit is a member of the basketball club. Hey manager, can I get some spare bandages? Sure, got them right here for you. And they all turn out to be explosive tags. Thanks. Trying to push yourself out there, okay? If you don't loosen up every now and then, you'll wear yourself out before you even get to an actual match. You're right, I'm just trying to make sure I'm ready before the tournament is all. Especially after I managed to climb all the way up to the first string. Ooh, there's that fighting spirit I've heard so much about. Part 2. But it's hard to train as much as I want when we've got somebody messing with us all the time. I don't want to miss the chance to show my girlfriend how much I've improved at this next tournament. Girlfriend, oh, the springtime of youth. Knock it off, Nadia. It's only natural you'd want to make a good impression on someone so important to you. She's a really thoughtful person and she's always been supportive of me. This is the best way I know to thank her. Yeah, believe me, I know how passionate you are about this. Anyway, if you need anything else, just let me know, okay? You got it. Talk to you later. A new suspect? We'll continue our investigation and let you know what we find. Actually, considering Miss Sonia also has a key to this room, maybe we should go talk to her. Sounds good to me. Thanks for all your help so far.
One sec.
The basketball club. Well, yes, I do have a key to their locker rooms. I'm the advisor to all the sports clubs on campus. Do you ever loan the key out for any reason? Maybe with a record of who checks it out? Only very rarely, since we don't want to risk anyone stealing stuff. We're pretty strict on the managers about that kind of thing as well. However, the keys do open both the boys' and girls' locker rooms. That way it's a little easier for everyone to get supplies when they need them. Oh shoot, that gives us even more suspects. So we're like master keys. Sounds like it'd be pretty bad if one of them went missing. This is the first we've heard of it. That means the managers for both teams have access to boys' and girls' locker rooms, right? And it's possible someone on the girls' team could be the culprit. What do you mean by culprit? Well, we were just playing a little role game we made up, that's all. We had to get a hint from you in order to solve the case. Really? That sounds like fun. It sure is lovely to see you kids getting along so well. Yes, using your experience from a previous 4SPG to lie about this one, huh? Well, we'd better get back to it. Thanks for all your help. Hey, Aggie. Lying to a teacher, and without batting an eye, no less. I guess you've got a naughty streak in you after all. Maybe it's Van's influence. He's been putting ideas in your head, hasn't he? Not that lying can't be beneficial from time to time. Well, I can't say I haven't learned a thing or two from him. But more importantly, I didn't want this issue to get blown out of proportion just yet. Don't worry, I get ya. Well, anyway, let's go back over everything we've learned so far. The problem is that the boys' basketball team can't practice effectively right now due to issues with their supplies. And although we initially thought it had to be someone on the boys' team causing this, With what Miss Onya just told us, we now know that the keys held by the managers can open both the boys' and girls' locker rooms. Which means the members of the girls' team are also suspects now. At the moment, however, we still don't have any motives. So who would want to interfere with the boys' practice? Who and why? Actually, what if we change our perspective a little? Instead of linking over a list of suspects, we should try and narrow down the reason behind the culprit's actions. Try to infer their goal, huh? Well, let's think about what the benefit would be for doing this in the first place. I think there might be something we're forgetting. You picked up on it too. Right, that gung-ho first year we ran into earlier seemed to be favoring one leg over the other. He was trying to keep anyone from noticing, but I bet anything he injured himself. Yeah, it didn't seem like he told anyone about it either, although I'm pretty sure the manager has him figured out already. I can't blame him, he seems so happy to be chosen for first string after all. Can we just use healing arts on him, just spam Tyrell? And there was that part about him wanting to show off what he achieved to his girlfriend. Yeah, I think we should use him as our jumping off point for the time being. If it had something to do with the first year's injury, whoever was interfering with their practice was doing so because he was jealous of his healthy teammates. He couldn't practice because of an injury. Someone else didn't want him to practice. I think there might be someone else that wants to prevent him from practicing. If that's the case, why not just let him rest for a while? Why ruin it for everyone else? Maybe they tried to get him to rest, but he wouldn't listen. He seemed like a pretty determined guy, after all. Whatever the case may be, I think it's most likely that whoever's behind this is someone that wants him to recover from his injury. Considering what we know, the prime suspect would have to be his girlfriend. Okay, but how did she get the key? I think it might be his girlfriend. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, any girl would be worried if their boyfriend was hurt. Especially since he's been working extra hard just to thank her. Right, I bet she feels guilty because he's pushing himself so hard. If she's as diligent and thoughtful as he said she is, I'm sure she's been thinking pretty hard on that. Diligent and thoughtful. Doesn't that mean the manager for the first year girls is his girlfriend? Huh, she is? It's all still speculation at this point, but I think she would be the most likely suspect. I guess being a manager would give her access to the boys' locker room too. When I think back on what Sasha said earlier, for example, the manager for the first year girls is really diligent and thoughtful. She's always the last to leave after practice because she wants to make sure everything gets put away neatly. Yep, she's definitely had the opportunity to mess with the boys' supplies too. And all without hurting the girls' team. Would she really go that far for her boyfriend? Though, if someone found out, it'd just make things worse for him. Tisk tisk tisk. OS, you clearly don't know the impact love can have on a young maiden. Come on, is this about love or morals? I agree with you, Swin. However, we could be here all day just theorizing. I think the next step is to confront her directly and see what she has to say. Right, the only way we'll get to the truth is by asking her. Hopefully she'll open up to us. The manager should be over in the girls' locker room, so let's head over now. SP2. Sorry, but do you mind if we speak with you for a minute? Sure, what can I help you with? Anya sat down, calmly explained everything they learned of the situation, as well as their suspicions. Which brings us here. Everything you've said is true. I won't try to make excuses for it. Well, that was easy. I had already told myself that I'd admit what I'd done if anyone never found out. I'm sorry, I really am. Could you maybe tell us a bit more about why you did all this? My boyfriend, the boy you met and I started dating not long after he joined the basketball club. To be honest, he wasn't all that good at the start, but he would practice every chance he could get, even on his days off. It's been about a year now and he was finally taken off the benches. Yeah, he seemed pretty fired up about it. But he'd been overdoing it lately and ended up hurting his leg. He's been hiding it from everyone so that he can keep practicing. Every time I tried getting him to take it easy, he told me to stop worrying. I can tell you really care for him, especially since you've been supporting him all this time. Yeah. That's why I thought maybe I could make it so that he couldn't practice anymore. That maybe if I was able to slow him down just a little bit. At least until the tournament ended. Thank you for being honest with us. I think we have a pretty good picture of the situation now. However, I'm afraid we can't allow you to continue interfering with the boys' basketball team. That being said, I really do want to respect her feelings. What would Van do if he were in my shoes? What should we suggest she do? Be honest. Will you consider talking to your boyfriend about this? Not just about what you did, but all of it, including how you've been feeling. I know it's my own fault, but I'm afraid that if I tell him, he'll hate me forever. We can't make any promises about how he'll react, but the fact remains that you've hurt both him and his team by doing this. You don't have to be so blunt, S. I know everyone hides things from each other from time to time, but I do think it's better to have as few secrets as possible. We all make the wrong choices occasionally, even if we think it's what's best for the people we care about. But that's all the more reason why I think it's important for you to be honest with him. Your feelings came from a sincere place, and I'm sure he'll understand that. You're right, I'll tell him everything. I don't know if I could stay with him if I had to keep hiding this anyway. Why don't we come along for support? Thank you. It'll help knowing I have someone cheering me on. After that, Agnes and Yaris went to explain the situation in the injured first year. The girl was open enough front of him about the situation. Agnes, Swin, and Nadia did what they could to support her from the sidelines. While it was quite a shock to them at first, he understood her reasoning for acting as she did. He promised to take it easy going forward. Whew, one more case in the bag. I sure wasn't expecting something like that to be the reason the store's numbers were struggling. Well, at least our client sounded relieved. Yeah, we did find a solution to his problem after all. I'm impressed though, Aggie. You've gotten pretty good at these Aramis for SPGs. For SPGs, huh? Honestly, I think this is the first time I've ever had to deal with a case like this. I just hope that manager isn't being too hard on herself right now. Even if it doesn't excuse what she did, she really was acting out of love for her boyfriend. I guess I shouldn't let my personal feelings get in the way of things, though. I think you're fine. Everyone's got their own methods, right? I'm sure Van taught you that much. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why, but I think I'm starting to miss him a little. Just a tiny bit, though. Okay then, let's get back to our aimless wandering. What's next on the docket? Tea, maybe? In case you forgot, we still have more work to do.
Woohoo! 3 cheers for us! Mira deposit confirmed.
Give me that law. Thanks again for taking up the investigation. Sounds like the situation in the basketball club wasn't quite as bad as I feared. I'm definitely looking forward to having them around again. That first year dropped by again, said his leg was really hurting him. I told him we'd be putting him on a less intense practice regimen so he won't keep re-injuring himself. I'm glad I was honest with him. You know, it was actually kind of nice to get it off my chest. I should probably tell Sasha what happened too, just to make sure I take responsibility for everything. My manager just told me she wants to talk to me later. It sounds pretty serious. I just hope she's not thinking of quitting the team. Even though it's still great, that was actually new dialogue, huh? Okay, I think I'm ready to complete this part of the day. Yeah, I already did all the quests. Someone roll out the red carpet because I have returned. Hey, Odette. Hello, Albert. Good to see you free again. Sorry to take up more of your time. Oh, it's no big deal. How can we help? I have something I wanted to give Swin Nadia. Really? My free lunch vouchers? Nope, afraid not. Sorry to get your hopes up. It's a list of all the clubs we have here, along with the upcoming festival events. We kind of threw it together last second, so it's not super detailed or anything. We just thought you might be interested in knowing all of Aramis's extracurricular activities. Normally people join clubs at the beginning of the school year, but it's never too late. No pressure either way, though. Aramis is fairly lax about this sort of thing. The school's all about giving its students the freedom to decide what's best for themselves, so just treat this as a reference. Aw, thanks, Teddy and Birdie. We really appreciate you taking the time to do this, especially given how swamped you are. Wait, back up, did you just call me Daddy? Birdie? Well, now I understand why you wanted me to bring them along. They were classmates now, after all, and they've already expressed interest in trying out new things. Yeah, we couldn't help out with the tour, so this is our way of making up for that. Besides, it's the student council's job to help new students get accustomed to life on campus. If If you need anything at all, feel free to give us a shout. Anya's, Albert, and I have got your backs. Well, I'm not used to being fussed over like this. Never am I. Honestly, it's kind of overwhelming. Never mind, forget I said anything. We'll give this list a once-over later. Thanks again, you guys. You're very welcome. Alright, we'll be heading to the science lab now. The first batch of materials for the school festival arrived earlier than expected, so we're going to take a look at them. Oh, I see. Will you like me to join you? No, you don't have to do that. We're more than capable of inspecting a package or two on our own. Are you sure? Positive. You should be spending time with Swin and Nadia anyway. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for all the help again. Alright, we'll be heading out then. Whoa, it's almost nighttime. Whoa, I sure worked my butt off today. Said the girl who slept through most of her classes. Still, I suppose we did get a good feel for the campus. I think we're in the clear. Huh? In the clear? We were scouting the place out. We used to do that whenever we came to a new area back when we were on the run. No one's chasing us anymore, obviously, but we're having a hard time breaking the habit. I'm so sorry, I never realized. Don't apologize, it's just kind of an us thing. I did have a weird feeling a little earlier, but it was probably my imagination. I'll chalk up to first day of school jitters. Now that I've made my debut, it's smooth sailing on the lazy school life rivers from here. From tomorrow on, I'm on coast mode. Translation, I'm going to slack off and sink my disciplinary record in the process. Exactly, I'm taking this chance to live out all my high school fantasies. Go hard or go home. First on the list, sleep in and forget my homework. Then I have to find a passionate love letter on my desk. I would suggest omitting that first one. At the very least, they'll be able to keep pace with the material. Their test scores were exceptional. I'm still a little concerned on their behalf, but maybe they'll be okay. Alright, would you two like to go get some?
What? An explosion?
And a big one. From the other side. It looks like it came from the second floor on the left wing.
No, that can't be.
How the hell did we fuck up? Were there actually any clues that we could have used? Oh shit, people actually died.
Oh yes! Stay back!
No! No! How did this happen? Odette! Albert!
What was the decision point for this one? Was it when Nadia first noticed something? What? She said something was off. There must have been a decision point, but where would it be? Explosion takes place in the science lab. Free leave aromas for a day. Visit student council room. So this part here is our only chance to change the future. Yeah, seriously. That is an odd decision point, but I guess sometimes the only way to actually get this knowledge is to actually go back in time. Nothing we could there was no way we could have known or something.
What? Another fuzzy memory. Did time just rewind again?
Yeah, I feel like it did. Aggie?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm alright. Sorry, I was just a little confused. Was that the science lab? Did that really happen?
Was this student council room head of science lab?
This is no time to be second-guessing myself. Let's go check out the science lab.
If I had tried to visit the science lab before actually going there, would anything have changed, like skipping the entire time leap?
Good idea. I can't remember exactly what happened, but maybe investigating that place will help jog my memory.
Let's strike while the iron's hot!
I thought I heard your voice. What are you all standing around here for? Come on... in?
Is everything alright? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Whatever do you mean by that? Anyway, we have to go. Something just came up.
Yep, totally last second. Sorry to bother you guys.
We'll stop by again a little later.
You two stay here, okay? Whatever you do, don't go to the science lab.
Huh? Sure?
That was... strange. Well, I do have some business over in the science lab, but how'd she know about that?
I can still actually travel all over the place, but I can't do any quests, huh? Okay, saving a separate slot. I'm gonna check real quick. If I had gone to the science lab before the time leap, would they have just let me save everyone? No, they're not gonna let me cheat my way to victory here, are they? Nope, I thought not.
If memory serves, it happened right at sunset. We should have time to stop it.
But we don't have time to dilly-dally, so let's move those legs, people.
Okay, it has to be around here somewhere. Let's look around. Right. We've got no time to waste.
Beakers, lab equipment, chemical racks. There are a lot of places that seem worth checking.
Given the size of that blast, I doubt the bomb's small. It should stick out like a sore thumb.
Then let's hurry and find it.
I know they're probably keeping track of which chemicals they're using, but maybe there's something in here that's dangerous when mixed. From what I'm seeing, that doesn't seem very likely. Anything made from these chemicals wouldn't have made an explosion that big. Are you sure? Positive. Let's just say I've mixed more than my fair share of plastic stuff back in the day. I see. There was that creepy guy smiling. It looks like everything's all right hidden here. Huh, is something wrong? No, not at all. We're just checking to make sure everyone's following the teacher's instructions. Well, of course we are. I mean, it'd be dangerous not to. That's right. Safety first. Be careful around open flames and all that. What do you think, Nadia? I only did a brief check, but I don't think this is where the explosive came from. Although we need to do a more thorough inspection to say for sure. You're probably right, then. The equipment in here hasn't been used for classes in a long time. If someone did plant something, there'd more than likely be some trace of it. I wonder if these are the materials for the school festival that Albert mentioned. Something wrong? We were just wondering if there was anything fun there. No, not really. But someone could have snuck a bomb for the supply somehow, right? It's just the stuff that's on the inventory list. Trust me, I hadn't inspected it all. I see, thanks. Looks like it's not here. Could I have been wrong? Was my mind really just playing tricks on me? Where else could it be? Hey, sorry to interrupt. Are you looking for the delivery guy that just came in? Delivery guy? Yeah, he left a paper bag in the prep room a few minutes ago. It's that one. Didn't really get a good look at his face, but I could have sworn I've seen him before. Then again, maybe my brain's just playing tricks on me. Let's get to the prep room now. Way ahead of you.
Something's there. Would you like to search for it?
Aha. Aha, found it. Holy moly, is that a plastic explosive? This is high-grade stuff. You could blow up the whole building if you set it up right. What? But who would bring something like that into our school? I think we got our answer from that girl earlier. Oh, the delivery man. Whew, that did the trick. You disarmed it. Luckily for us, the mechanism wasn't all that complicated. Alright, what's our next move? We need to catch a culprit. Shake them upside down. The explosion had gone off around this time before. Chasing an arsonist on our own will be dangerous, no doubt about that. Do we have to do a tailing minigame? Still, will you be willing to help me track him down? Of course. That guy's gonna regret getting in the way of my lazy school life when I'm through with him.
If they went in and out of the room, we could track them down with a shard search.
That's a good idea. Let's do it. Look at these footprints. I think they were trying to cover their tracks.
Pretty suspicious. We'd better hurry and catch him.
Sorry, I'll have to pass. I've got practice after this.
Something's there. Would you like to search for it?
It's high time I return the favor from when you humiliated me. They say revenge is a dish best served cold. But I say it's best delivered with a bang. What? Who the hell are you?
That's our line, bucko.
This man barely qualifies as an amateur. Do you know him, Agnes?
Unfortunately, I do. He used to be my upperclassman. Tell me, Ronald Griffith. Why would you do something so horrible?
Ren, why didn't you kill him when you had a chance? You had, like, at least 2 chances.
Ugh! Agnes Claudel!
Isn't that...
What is he doing here? And why is he wearing that outfit?
You two stay here. I'm going to go call the police.
Anya, Swin, and Nadia were able to prevent the explosion at Aramis Academy. Miss Toa stayed late so she could console the Earth students and deal with the aftermath. This guy literally became practically became a school shooter. And the perpetrator, Ronald Griffith, was given over to police. From cheating to an election to being a school bomber, huh? Yeah, it's just a typical day in America. Or France. I'm not sure which Calvary was supposed to be again. That's it. He was just trying to harass Ren? Seems so. That's what he said during his confession, at least. He claimed he was only trying to cause a little chaos so that she'd lose face in the eyes of her peers. Wow, talk about taking things 10 steps too far. You said his name was Ronald Griffith, right? I heard he withdrew from Aramis. That's right. He was the son of a former elected official, a thoroughbred through and through. Caused a hell of a stir last spring, which led him to drop out. Seems he's held a grudge against you and the student council president ever since. I'm aware. He's tried to get revenge on her several times at this point. Several times? You mean the last game wasn't the only time either? Shit. But it didn't sound like he was a real threat, until now anyway. Yes, what he did goes beyond idle harassment. There's no telling how many people could have died. Oh, Aggie. Yeah, this case is a real head-scratcher. High-yield explosives like those are normally found in the hands of Jaegers, not civilians. They aren't exactly easy to get a hold of.
Fess up! You got that stuff off the black market, didn't you?
Yeah, what of it? Where else am I gonna get an explosive? You coppers must have a lot of time to kill. Why are you making such a big deal out of this?
Because you planted a bomb in a school! That thing could have blown the entire building to bits!
What are you talking about? That's not what they told me! I only wanted something that caused a disruption!
The fact that he would risk it at all shows what a piece of shit he is. Ren, you had one job! Of all foolish things to do. Just to be safe, we searched the entire area, and we didn't find any other explosives. We'll be investigating the matter further, but it may be some time before we track down the seller. You got any ideas on that, S? I can't say I do. I know next to nothing about Calvert's black market. That said, I'm not exactly keen on leaving this case squarely in the hands of the police. I'm right here, you know. Well, we'll leave it at that. I won't pry into your background for now. But dismantling a bomb and pinning down an armed suspect isn't something any normal high school kid can do. I know you're filling in for Arkwright while he's out of town, but I expect your full cooperation with our investigation. Are we clear? Crystal. Understood, although we did tell you everything we know. While provoking him once or twice along the way. Anyway, I doubt we'll get any more leads for today, so I'll be on my way. Sorry to keep you kids so late. Oh, but one last thing before I go. Remember, you're all civilians. You shouldn't go sticking your noses into places they don't belong. You got lucky this time, but in the future, don't take matters in your own hands. Do me a favor and relay that to your boss, too. Yes, sir. Smell you later, Super Sloop. That took longer than I expected. The Calvert police are pretty serious about their jobs, huh? Super Sleuth took her insults like a champ. I like him. Getting under his skin was so much fun. Well, at least one of us enjoyed themselves. Still, I wish we could have been able to help more. There are still so many unanswered questions. Yeah, for real. It's all connected to that Grendel Zolga? On the bright side, we did prevent the tragedy C warned us about. I've been wondering, if they knew what was going to happen, why was their message so vague? I mean, investigate Aramis isn't exactly much to go on. If they said the science room specifically, we could have solved this about the time leap. We only stopped it because of the time rewinding thingy. Something feels off about all this. I know what you mean, especially since the act was so personal in nature. I just don't get what motivated C to investigate this guy. I agree, it doesn't make much sense. Between tipping us off about the 7th Genesis and now this, one might wonder if they could see the future. I believe it. Heck, we just learned that time travel's real, so I'm basically willing to believe anything at this point. Well, we don't know for sure that what we're doing is time travel. Right, well, it's probably pointless to continue racking our brains over this. There's something else that's been bothering me.
That's not what they told me! I only wanted something that caused a disruption!
He may have said he didn't mean to cause that much damage, but that's just an excuse. I still wonder where he even got the goods in the first place. The Blacklight District? Oh well, we're not being paid to figure this out. We should let the cops earn their keep. Right, perhaps it's better that we leave the rest in their hands. At any rate, we saved a lot of lives today. Thank you both again for all your help. I doubt I would have been able to save Odette and Albert if I was on my own. Anya's. Hey, it's no biggie. Besides, we're freeloading off you guys, so we gotta pitch in somehow, even if it's just a little bit. But if you really want to thank us, I totally accept a reward in the form of... I'm gonna stop you there. Don't get carried away. Heh. Well then, shall we head home for today? It's gotten pretty late now. Yeah, we'll take a quick stroll around town and then head back to the office. You gonna come with, Agi? Oh wait, you have to go back to your dorms, don't you? I do, but I can come along. I need to sort through Van's paperwork anyway. Sounds like a plan. We'll feel better having you with us on the way back. You sure you want to lug your bag all the way to the office? Alright, maybe I should drop that off in my room first. I ought to call Red and let her know what happened. Do you mind if I stop by the dorms? You're more than welcome to join me if you'd like. Ooh, can we? That sounds like fun. We'd be happy to come along, thank you.
I see. Well, it's a good thing you were there to prevent the worst from transpiring. That little troublemaker has a rather poor sense of timing. He just had to pick a day when I wasn't around.
The police have him in their custody now. They also confirmed that the school is free of explosives, so classes will resume tomorrow. And we took a look around campus ourselves. Can't be too thorough, you know?
Well, in that case, I'm sure everything will be fine. I'll have to treat you to some tea once I'm back. I would like to have a little chat with you all. In particular, I'd love to hear what exactly tipped you three off. Would you care to fill me in on all the juicy details once I get back?
We did kind of sweep the time rewind thing under the rug. She doesn't miss a beat, does she? Of course, we'll be sure to tell you all about it.
Very good. In the meantime, I'll do a little digging into the matter with Griffith on my own. I'll be back before you know it, so keep an eye on things for me until then, alright?
Will do, take care. After taking a quick briefer, Anya's got changed in the trio setup to do their evening rounds. Okay. Seems Arkwright Solutions will continue the story, huh? Stop by the bathhouse first. Having the bathhouse available will make it so much easier to grind the Marchen Garten, so I can just get everyone back to full CP immediately.
Nothing like wandering around the dazzling city streets at night. Don't try this at home, kids!
Someone got a new lease on life. Where was all this energy 3 hours ago? Well, just remember that we're only here to handle a few 4 SPGs. That's it.
I've still got some paperwork to sort through, so I need to head back to the office once we're done.
I missed that shard token. The hell? Wait, there's new shard tokens? Did they just spawn in at night? The hell? Alright, before I forget, let's just go hit the bath. Oh yeah, it's an entrance exam season, right? I've heard there's a few people around Old Town taking the test for Aramis. I'm good, honestly. Don't think there'd be very much I'd like to do there. I'd actually rather visit Remiferia. It's where my grandparents are from, after all. They've told me all kinds of things about the place, especially how beautiful it is, being surrounded by all that nature. You know, we've actually been there. The forests were so pretty. We were there for work, so we didn't get much chance to look around. I see. Actually, I believe the Principality of Remiferia is known for having a high standard of education as well. Wait, is that why you two are pretending to be exchange students from Remiferia? Yup. We felt like it would help us fit in a little better. I forgot you two were travelers for a while. I wish I could do that, but it's kind of hard to go on trips when you're on front desk duty all the time. Maybe I should finish some of that extra homework Huck gave me. I think economics is pretty interesting. It's nice to imagine some things working at such a large level, like industries and revenue and stuff. Guess that's what makes me so different from Harry and Sheena. We'll take learning over playing any day. Just one more week until Aramis' entrance exams. I'm so nervous. Yeah, it sure is frustrating to know there's nothing we can do about it either. How about this then? After the test, we all go out somewhere nice for dinner. What? It'll be all a good family bonding experience. You're right. The three of us haven't gone out to eat anywhere since we moved to Old Town. I think that's a wonderful idea, Roman. Chris has been saying he's heading out for fresh air quite often lately. I'd like to say something, but I suppose I should just let him do as he pleases. Hopefully he's not getting involved in those drugs again. It's his life after all. Only he can decide what's best for him. I know Chris has been pretty caught up in studying lately, but is there really nothing I can do to help? Maybe I should take him out to dinner once the exam is over. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a good stress reliever. Is he gonna be the subject of the next quest? Oh, there you are. My stomach's kind of been hurting me lately, so I had the church give me some medicine. Maybe all the studying I did gave me an ulcer. Well, whatever. I'll make it into that school no matter what. The entrance exam is so close too. No way am I letting a little stomachache ruin things. So this kid makes it into Aramis. Does that mean he'd be my junior? I mean, it's not like we're actually real students there. I'll be cheering you on, Chris. Why do I feel so motivated all of a sudden? I told my parents I was just getting some fresh air. I didn't want to worry them. I'm sure I'll be fine after stretching a bit. Then I'll head right back to studying. Only one more week until Aramis enters exam. I've got to make sure I'm ready.
Sky is always watching over us.
Oh my apologies. It seems I was lost in thought for a moment. You don't look so good. Is there maybe something we could do to help? No, it's fine. I just happened to see something a bit off-putting when I walked past the station earlier. Please, there's no need to worry. I should be fine after taking some medicine. Off-putting? Something about her seems different today. It's probably for the best we don't ask, though. Could this be a quest? Well, I'll be alright. I should be feeling better in no time. Or maybe it's part of the main story. Maybe she found the next thing that could that'll cause a time leap. You know, it's times like these that make me grateful for the church. Such a calming atmosphere, don't you think? A little while ago, Chris unknowingly took some illegal drugs. I've been giving him medicine ever since. He may still be under a lot of stress, but I believe he should be alright for the moment. His mother also comes by every once in a while. Everyone has their own struggles to deal with. The least I can do is give them a place to heal. When times are hard, I will pray alongside you. And as always, may the blessings of the gods guide your way. I suppose it's about time I start preparing for our next lesson. I wonder if I should get a few of the locals to give a lecture again. The kids really seemed to enjoy it last time. But I've brought in just about everyone in the neighborhood already. Oh, that's right. I'm sure they'll be interested in hearing about what I've learned about medicine lately. I'll try to practice a little of what Father Nikolai has taught me every day. I was finally able to recreate his black slime poultice too. I must say though, it was quite difficult. Maybe I should show the kids something more simple. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, they're having a little party. Yeah, the cats in Old Town can be a little strange. Actually, the gray one seems to be their leader. Her name's Etoile. Hiss meow! I think she's telling us to stay out of it. Wow, she's pretty ferocious, huh? I guess the cats are feeling a little bold today. Okay, I don't have to research for the portal, but there's still a lot of random gems. Oh, who is this silver-haired child? My name is Kisara, and I was born in Northumbria. Someone named Phil and Cobb sent me here, unless I got the wrong address. Well, if it's not, it looks like I'll be staying here for a while. Nice to meet you. What? What do you mean you're going to be staying here for a while? I mean, that's what the old man told me. Didn't he talk to you about it? Our dad hasn't been in contact for the last 3 months. Not like that's anything new, though. So you mean he didn't tell you about me? No, not even once. Oh gosh, I'm so embarrassed. That's the last time I trust some smelly old guy. Oh man, I can't just live with someone I don't know. Wait, she's not our dad's love child or something, right? Why would you do this to us, Dad? Seems like they're in quite the pickle. It's a little similar to when Joshua was adopted. This is why communication is important. Illegitimate child. Sounds like the girl has nowhere else to go. I hope they figure something out. Oh yeah, that old guy gave me a letter, didn't he? Wait, did he want me to show it to them? Oh, he could have at least given me more instructions. This was such a bad idea. I can't believe he'd do something like this. Our dad has a habit of picking up little things from all places he visits, sure, but now he's sending us a little girl. Couldn't he have at least checked with us first? Well, I guess this means I'll need to clear out a room for her, huh? What should I do? I can't just live with someone I don't know. And this kid's so scary too. Ugh, what do I do? Guess Victor will never stop with the whole doting fire thing, huh? I figure he straightened himself out once Paulette got older, but he hasn't changed a bit. Well, that's alright. Having something to protect is a good source of enrichment for men. Don't stay out too late, you hear? There have been some strange rumors floating around lately. Oh, welcome back, everyone. I see you three have already changed out of your uniforms. We had to go upstairs to take care of some paperwork first, so we figured we'd at least get comfortable. Oh, I'm sure you must have worked up an appetite then. Give me a few, and I'll get something healthy whipped up for you free. Thank you very much, Victor. Hey, Yume, you play chess? Talk about being all grown up. That's right, and today's the day I beat Grandpa, once and for all. Van taught me a few of his super secret chess moves. Did he now? Well, I guess Grandpa will have to give you a run for your money, huh? So at least she's having fun. Finally immune to the whole Grandpa Victor act, I'm guessing. This goes there, then this, and this. Grandpa said he was going to give himself a hand, kneecap, or whatever, but I want to win for real. Then he'll get me a bicycle. I'm glad Victor takes the time to play with her. Yeah, hey, S, their personalities are a teensy bit different, but don't you think Yume gives off the same vibes as another little lady we know? You might be right. I think I've heard them mention this little lady of theirs before. Well, if they're comparing her to Yume, I imagine she's just as adorable. Oh, how was school, you two? I still can't believe you managed to get placed in Anya's class. My surprise went just as planned. You should have seen her face. Oh, I think I might be a contender for most popular girl in class. We kind of had a lot happen today, actually. Yeah, no kidding. It was all so unexpected, too. Not so great, then. Well, tomorrow's a new day, yeah? Why don't you get some rest? We will. Thank you, Paulette. It's been almost 2 weeks since Van left, right? I wonder how he's doing. Not that I think he's incapable of taking care of himself, of course. I just think it would be nice if he came back soon.
Oh, what would you like?
Onion soup, huh?
Do your best out there, okay?
Well, Yume is so cute, and she just keeps getting better and better at chess. But maybe I should throw our next match. See, I promised to buy her a bicycle if she beats me, and... No way, Grandpa, I need to beat you fair and square. Okay, Grandpa was wrong. He's got it bad. Well, I'm sure she'll win eventually. You guys head out? Well, don't be home too late. Just give me a shout when you're back. I'll have some dinner ready for you. Okay, Grandpa, it's your turn. Well done, Yume. That was a great move. Okay. Add that to the menu. Dad, you're back. I didn't think you'd be coming home today. I was already planning on staying at Sheena's again. I'm so sorry, Harry. My business trip got extended by a whole week. I didn't mean to worry you. Oh, what's the matter? Is something wrong, Mr. Hawker? Oh no, it's nothing. I just thought you two looked like a young couple out on a shopping trip. Sorry, I don't know what's gotten into me. Couple? You thought we looked like a couple? Gross, keep talking like that and we'll make you eat scraps for dinner. All I can really do is keep apologizing. I just had so much trouble on my business trip. Maybe I've been putting too much pressure on Harry lately. I wish I wasn't so caught up in work all the time. Well, regardless, I need to find some way of making it up to him. Maybe we can do one of his hobby cigar. I played lots and lots with Harry today. Do you know he's been staying with us this whole time? It's so much fun. Maybe he'll get to live with us forever. Me and Harry are not like that, at all. I'm just helping him out with chores a little. Seriously. No, I understand. Thank you, Sheena. I've heard you've really been helping Harry a lot lately. Oh, well, it's nothing. You know, I've actually been helping out Mark, too.
So sleepy.
Why do you have to say something like that? Me and Sheena are just friends, you know? When are you leaving next, anyway? Ouch, well, I have to head to Crossbell in 2 or 3 days. Whatever. Just make sure you let me know what your schedule's like in the future. Alright, I promise. That young lady Eddie brought by. What a wonderful girl. I've heard she's the reason Eddie's been taking things more seriously lately as well. Well, I can only hope they remain friends for a long time to come. Sounds like she's awfully caught up on who he's hanging out with. Well, she is his mother after all. Brazilio is so lovely. I hope I get to meet her again. I really hope they keep in touch. It would make me feel so much better. Grunt, grunt. I always have trouble moving these pots. You need lots of muscle to take care of plants, huh? I need to get stronger. Well, I guess that can wait until I close the shop for the day. Whew, if you need to buy anything, please let me know. Now think about it, it's about time for the cloves to bloom, isn't it? I'm glad it's our national flower. It's even on our flag. The Republic has so many stories about them, too. They should be in full bloom next month. Oh, I can't wait to see them again.
What's on the menu?
For SPG, Monster in the Marchen Garten. We found a pretty big monster in the garden recently. Think you can get rid of it for us? It'll be the one called Ghastly Djinn. That's weird. Why is there a Force PG in the Garten itself? Feel free to use the terminal in Reset's room to get the job done. Thank you. Why does it have to be the terminal? Why not just any of these portals? Huh. Weird. Do I get to bring Van along if he's online as well? I don't know. This is Reset's room. She already gave us permission, so let's head on in. Fight Marchen Garden's target. What the? This looks way different. Okay, and Anya's will have to be the main fighter here.
It should be safe for now. First class job, Aggie.
Okay, we're still getting shard tokens, but because we're not in the official area, it's not boosted from being the dungeon repeatedly, huh? That's a lot of enemies. Creepy sheep. Holy shit! What the? That?
Do your best, everyone.
What? That's practically a lunge attack. Oh my goodness. Tracking on that attack too, man.
Settle this right now!
You're exposed!
Man, this is actually kind of intense. The fact that the enemy can actually just... Yeah, these creepy sheep are actually some of the most dangerous enemies.
It's up to you, Anya!
By the heavens, fierce! Try to keep... Our time shine!
Oh man. I feel like I should kill a creepy sheep first. I know these guys could have some really nasty control stealing attacks.
Wide open! We can win!
Okay.
Engaging skill.
You, eh?
Too slow! You're done! You're stunned! It's up to you, Anya!
Oh, nice timing.
Activating skill.
Try to keep up!
Those creepy sheep are going to be a huge problem. Seriously, the problem is the animation lingers for a very long time, just like those angel enemies from the previous game's final dungeon.
It should be safe for now. First class job, Aggie.
Damn, I can't get rid of the reviving bomb. Oh, I can actually just use it like a regular freaking item. As long as I don't have full health. I need to convert these into higher items later, damn it.
Ah, a treasure chest. Good find.
It should be
Alright, Jorb.
First class job, Aggie. This cutie
Done
has
and
booty.
dusted.
You did really
You, Matt.
good, S.
Orb. Okay, fearsome foe. Exterminate.
Everyone, move in!
Jabril guard.
Here I go! Jabril guard!
Our time to shine.
We're doing good.
It's not gonna be easy.
Certain arts seem to work better.
Keep it up, it's working!
Keep it up, Nadia.
These are for you. Hitches and stitches. Here we go.
Okay, they're slowed down a bit too.
I'm putting you in charge, Captain Tuttle. Okay, charge! Hup. And finish! What the?
Boost gauge limit raised.
My turn.
We've got this in the bag.
Do this for a side bonus, even if I'm not getting, if I'm not getting the SCLM.
You're done.
Too bad.
Haha!
I'll take you on!
Oof. My shield is evaporating real quick.
We've got this in the bag.
Placing shield.
Ha! You got this, Aggie.
Activating skill.
Nice, absorbed.
Let's do this.
Okay. Shoot.
We've got this in the bag.
This guy really does not have a whole lot of AoEs going for him, but this will actually hit everyone, huh? Thanks to Lost Mobius setting them up for me.
I believe in you, S.
Zoom. Blitz.
Pardon me.
Pardon me?
Now I'm mad.
Boost level maximum.
We're doing good.
Certain arts.
Zypha activate. We've got this in the bag.
Activating drive.
There. You got this, Aggie.
Activating skill.
Ha! Nadia.
Activating skill.
Okay. I need to heal.
We can win.
Oof, I can't use any casting right now.
Easy does it.
Just use another Zoom Blitz. More speed for me.
I believe in you, S.
Now. Be gone.
A chance. Shield. Protect everyone. Our time to shine. Here you go.
Let's do this.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Good luck.
Engaging skill.
There. Take this.
Too bad.
We can win.
Okay. Does he still have Mark? No, not yet.
Here you go!
Here we go!
Stay on guard!
Abyssal Flame.
Certain arts seem to work better. Activating drive.
Lost Mobius.
Nadia!
Activating skill.
Get me some MP back.
Activating skill.
My turn!
Okay. Use this instantaneous mark and then use S-Craft.
We've got this in the bag.
Swim!
Too slow! You're done! Keep it up, Nadia!
No, he doesn't... She doesn't have enough.
Certain arts seem to
Not enough S-Boost, but we can just knock him out anyways.
We're doing good!
Activating skill.
Take this and this! I say sorry, but I'm really not. Gotcha! You got this, Aggie!
Okay.
Easy
It's up
does
to
it!
you,
By
Agnes!
the heavens, fierce!
Laser, and I should be able to just finish you off with just
There!
By the
EX chains. Okay, that worked out despite having no tank. Force Smasher found.
Completed.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Law and Chaos. Huh. Because it was Marduk. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails for Daybreak 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.